Cincinnati. Back to Mixon on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
11, Thomas.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Bengals at 11-5 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here we go,
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Mixon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
12, 12, 12.
From the 40 now on second down. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
and the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
Got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
we go, here we go. Leo.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll send Austin in motion right. On second and 11 now. Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joe Tryon drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here we go.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11 mighty.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. 69 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6.
Here we go.
Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On third and 1, Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A little surprise pays off on third and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they try to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can have a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like, all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Well, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On one, ready?
From the gun to give to Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 104 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
One, ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Nice job there, finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
11, Thomas.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Aaron Sipas now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On 1, ready?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Finds Pickens outright. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.